Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. It means so freaking much. Okay. So like I said, I got this inspo for my current personal development book. That's just another huge reason why personal development should be like on your number one list, not only for your mindset and stuff like that, but it obviously helps in all areas of your life. And when you grow a team, it also gives you ideas like to talk about. Like eventually you just can't always just talk about your I don't know, just like the same stuff. It always will open your mind and give you more ideas to talk about business and actually learn and grow in business because that's very important too. So she shows up for her dreams, your mission, and your people. So your mission, and I truly would love if you guys like take screenshots or like write the things down that really stood out to you or that you feel like could help you. Your mission is going to be similar to a lot of us, like most of the team, most of coaches, because we are all here to make an impact and help people. But the difference is that it's your mission statement. How to figure this out. What do you want to do with your platform and business? Start implementing that like now. The coloring of your pictures. And I'm a really sometimes I like to use filters, sometimes not, but I still kind of if you went to my page, you would think like bright and tan. Like honestly. I feel like me just thinking about my Instagram, that's what it is, like bright colors and it just looks like light. What fonts you use, like I don't know. That could go as far as like your storing and like how you say certain things. Like if I don't know, it's like you all how do I word this? Like I feel like when people watch my stories, like I word everything like my workout moves look like Sarah Jennings workout moves. Ravens looks like Ravens. The way that she words the things, the way that she places things, the way that I don't know. It's just like that's her. And if I feel like I don't even know, I'm kind of off subject right now. But I remember in the very beginning when I was a coach, I know who this girl is now. She's like way up in the company, but at the time she wasn't. We just had the same Instagram name. It was sarah.j.fit. Now she has like over 12,000 followers, but she had like 100 at the time. Oh shit. I just dropped my drink. No. Guys, I hate this. And she asked me one time in like 2018, she was watching my movie. She's like, "Hey, are you on Haley Christian's team?" I couldn't fucking believe it. That's just to show how much I was like copying Haley Christian. Like a random follower just asked because that's how much I was acting like her. But that's just to show like people actually view you as like you when you're being yourself. So like if someone was to look at Raven, not saying that Raven's copying me, but I've even heard from people like I can so tell that Raven's on your team because you guys have like the same vibe. And I love that. That's kind of off subject, but I just got into that because I was thinking of like the fonts that you use for your stories or like the way that you word things in your posts, like the way that you talk, your music choice. So like don't be afraid to share your favorite music. I had my favorite music for the first 2 years of my business because I tried to just do what other people, I don't know, just try to please everyone, I guess. Your vibes, your favorite clothes, how do you talk? What are you passionate about in your journey? Like when you think about this truly, like what are you most passionate about? And I'm going to get into that in a second as well. Who are you trying to serve? What are your beliefs and values? I'm going to go into all of that. Getting clear on your mission will bring you more clarity, help you stay on track in your business, and help you move in the right direction of success. So this is my mission. So this will give you an idea. I am here to help women live their best life financially, physically, and mentally. I also show women that it doesn't matter what you've been through in life, you can overcome anything. Also, that the only way to have success is through doing what you love, consistency, and dedication. I feel like I stand behind that wholeheartedly. I feel like every single thing that I talk about on my social media is wrapped around that. I share my past struggles. I share about my alcohol and drug addiction. I share about my eating disorders. I share about how me and Chris lived basically homeless for 2 years of our life in a rundown trailer. Like I fucking share it all. And like, that's my mission. And that's how I attract women like myself because I share that. So your beliefs and values are in everything that we do and create. So 5 beliefs that you should be presenting on your social media. 1, dream big. You want your followers to believe that what you have to offer allows them to dream big. You have to believe in what you have to offer, which are the results in Beachbody products. Number 3 is support and friendship, which comes along with coaching, right? And then 4, inspiring AF. We all are. No matter if you feel like you're not, or no matter if you feel like you are or you're not, your results show for it. We're all inspiring here. Even if you feel like one other girl's transformation is better than yours, you're still inspiring your girls. And that's just really important to understand. And then 5, be real, be you. I will say that to the day I die. Your audience, not that you, this is like a really weird subject because I feel like I was always told, in my beginning years of being a coach, like we had to do this thing called, you had to make your avatar. Yes. So I still have a picture of mine. Like you actually had to find a girl on Google that you viewed as like your ideal client or coach on your team. What would she wear? What would she look like? What hair color would she have? How would she dress? What music would she listen to? Like all of these things. It was like attached to your vision board that we had to do. And then that basically manifested, or like you would attract that because you were so focused on just finding that one girl. But then in the past couple of years, I'm just like, I just kind of feel like that's bullshit. Like, how can you just like search on Instagram with trillions of people and try to find like your audience every day? Like, it's almost impossible. And that's why I say that being yourself is going to attract your audience. But if you're not being yourself, you're going to attract people that aren't. So be careful, because I did that and my entire team quit on me. So, and I was diamond at that point. Yeah. Like I said, you can attract the right people to your business by being you, and the captions that you put out there need to speak to your girl. So Josh Coach said this: once a follower has told you, I can't get this off my mind, or I can't get you out of my head, that's when you know you have won, because you're in their heads, because you show up and you're consistent and you're all they see. That's what you want. Ask yourself this. This is also another great way to like find your audience and like show up for it. Before you joined, what were you looking for? And start showing up for that. What were your desires? What did she want to achieve? Did she want to travel? Did she want to lose weight? Did she want to be in the best shape of her life? Did she want more friendships? Did she need more support? Did she want more income? Did she want time freedom? Maybe she was tired of going through the motions. Are you talking about these things? We have a gift that offers all of that for people. So you have to share about this. This is so important. I'm going to go a little bit more into this. What are her challenges internal? So maybe she has doubts, worries that she's not good enough, not believing that she can make this happen. And then the external challenges would be things going on around in her like personal life. Maybe she feels like she doesn't have the time, she doesn't have the money. How do you overcome these things? And how did you overcome these things? That's part of what most of your posts should be. And that's where a call to action happens. So a call to action is a post that you post. It can be like a transformation or just like a regular picture of you, but basically where the first sentence should always like catch their scroll. It should be very standing out, like almost like a statement, like a quote. Something that you would put at the end needs to be at the top, because that's going to stop their scroll. I got that tip from Angie Lee a few years ago. I don't know if any of you guys listen to her, but she's great. And then the middle would be like you telling your past story of how you overcame that. And then the end would be an invite. So we're supposed to have a call to action about twice a week. Like a major inviting post. You could I would say 2 for a full-time coach, 1 for a part-time coach would be probably ideal. But in this post, you need to finally make those girls that always give you objections, those girls that always have excuses, make your post like into something that she believes in, or that make her believe that she does have the time. How did you find the time? Because I'm sure at one point you said you didn't have the time, or you didn't feel like you had the time, or maybe at one point you felt like you weren't motivated or you didn't want to do it. I know for Kenzie, I remember her telling me when I reached out to her a couple years ago that she never had the motivation. I think she told me, I would rather watch Netflix than work out. She said something along the lines of that. And look at her now. So that's actually a very powerful story. So if a girl were to tell me, and I was in Kenzie's shoes, that I don't have the motivation when I come home, I just want to lay on the couch, I would say, me freaking too. But this is how I overcame it. And now I can never see myself going back. That's so powerful. You have to use your story to change people's lives. Um, when I make call to actions, I'm always talking to like one specific girl. I always say, do you struggle with this question mark? Do you feel me? Can't wait to chat with you. I am here for you, girl. It kind of calls them out with like, without calling them out, basically. And also, like I said, a call to action always ends with an invite. If you're not inviting in your post, you better be inviting in your story. The best tip I can give you is to grow your business really quick is to invite every day. So like I said, if you're not inviting in your post that day, make sure it's like on your moves of the day, or just like you talking on your story and inviting to the coaching opportunity or your new challenge group, or just, if you're ready to start your health and fitness journey, fill out the link in my bio. That's like my favorite way to put it. Because like, once again, I'm thinking about how I would view that. I think sometimes we can like overcomplicate this, and like, it's easy for us to understand this opportunity, but like for a girl just wanting to like change little habits here and there, maybe lose 20 pounds. Like, just for you to say, if you are ready to start your health and fitness journey, I'm here for you, girl. Just that simple sentence can get her started, because that's exactly what she wants. So did my laptop do? That was really weird. I didn't even touch it. Eventually you're going to get DMs from girls that are like, oh my God, you read my mind. You've been reading my mind for like 2 years straight, and I'm just now reaching out. Like, so yeah. And the more connected that you are with your audience, the more that you will be able to resonate with them, and vice versa. Eventually, like, people just come out of the woodworks, just like becoming your BFFs, and maybe they're not going to join your team right away. I still have girls that I'm like really, really close with that aren't even on my team. They're just, we're just friends, and that's okay too. But I'm sure eventually they'll be on our team. It's that belief, baby. So making your audience fall in love. This is so freaking fire right here. Think about the brands that you love right now and ask yourself why you love them. And I started thinking about this for myself. Like, what did they do that intrigued you to make you want to find out more? When you hit the follow button on an Instagram page, why did you? Would you follow you? I creep on myself the most. I got that tip from Haley Christian years ago. She was on the National Wake Up Call about 4 years ago. And she said, I creep on myself the most. So like, and that's what I've always done. So like, I don't know, sometimes I forget the day before, like what I posted or where I was standing. So like, today it wasn't like I would say like a body selfie. I wasn't like super far away. So then tomorrow I could do an up close selfie, like a actual like selfie about this far. And then the next day, if I haven't taken a picture with Knox for a while, I'll take a picture with Knox. Or if I haven't taken a picture with Chris, I'll take a picture with Chris. Like, you constantly want to switch it up. People don't want to come to your page and just see the same poses, the same selfies, the same clothes. No, you wouldn't follow that. And that's just some tough love, but we got to be real here if you actually want to stand out in the social media world. When someone comes to your page, how do you want them to feel? For me, come as you are, and that's actually in my bio, and that's actually a Nirvana song, so it kind of fit perfect. I want them to feel welcome, and I want them to feel like I'm not going to judge them. That's me. That's who I am as a person in real life too, and I want them to feel that way as soon as they read my bio. People have 3 seconds to decide if they want to follow you or not. People don't follow you on accident, they follow you on purpose. There was a reason for it, and that's why I keep my connection messaging and my expanding my network so important to not only by like literally my business, because most of my responses, they tell me why, like immediately why they followed me, and it's always because I loved your vibe and your realness. And it makes me feel so good, because like that's what I stand by. Like, I never felt that way until I started becoming my real self. And like, I feel like I thought I was being myself for those first 2 years, but I also wasn't succeeding. And it's because I wanted to be myself. Like, if you catch yourself like watching like the same coaches every day, like that could be that could hold you back so much, because it's not allowing you to have your own voice. You don't have your own voice when you're watching these top coaches every single day. Now it's okay. It's okay. I still follow coaches too, but at this point, I feel like I get inspo from them. So like I've gotten a lot of inspo from Amy Mashburn. She posts like a lot of story slides about like her team and stuff. And I screenshotted all of them. I got the inspo from them, but I did it in my own way. I didn't like take her like actual words, I guess. So it's okay to get inspo, but if you ever feel like you're like really comparing yourself, just stop. Just stop for like 2 weeks and just do your own thing. Do your own thing. They're successful because they're being themselves. Just so good to remember. Become obsessed with your marketing and your growth. Don't be a Beachbody coach, be you. That quote is on my first ever one-on-one call with me. So you've probably heard me say it before, but Beachbody gives us the tools, but we get to decide how to do business. You have to go your own way. You can't be a Beachbody coach. Like honestly, like when I'm not joking, I don't know if any of you guys feel the same, but if I see a Beachbody, like I feel like 70% of Beachbody coaches stand the same way, pose the same way, smile the same way, talk the same way. Like, no, that's why Beachbody gets a bad name. That's why network marketing companies get a bad name because everyone's trying to be like literally a copycat of the next person, but just be yourself. Oh my God. Okay. And then this quote was in the book, and I'm ending with this. Be yourself no matter what. Some will adore you and some will hate everything about you, but who cares? It's your life. Make the most of it. And remember that, yes, they are buying Beachbody products, but they're joining you. People can literally go to the website and order, but they chose you because you showed them what's possible. So always remember that. Well, let me take a drink. My mouth is so dry. I can't even talk. So just some takeaways since I am done. I think if you get anything out of this is that don't feel like you have to constantly search for like your people. Like I said, if you're being yourself and you're expanding, they're going to eventually filter out. See, like when you're following people, people have that choice to follow you or not. If they followed you, that means they resonated with you. That means that they related to you in some type of way. You're not going to follow someone if you didn't like them, right? So take that as a sign that they actually are interested in your business because they chose to follow you. And remember to creep on yourself the most. Like, I don't know, do a gut check this week. Go to your own Instagram and be like, is this boring as shit or is this fucking amazing? And if it's boring, change it. See what Google or YouTube, see what you can like do. Or like maybe there's a girl on Instagram that you look up to, like, how can you make it in your own way, but kind of take inspo from her? Because that's okay. Like we're allowed to look up to people. What else did I say on here? That's kind of just like that, honestly. Like I don't know. I'm gonna stop this share actually because I forgot that this